Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the season finale of Flashback. It's episode 52, which means we've done a year of this. Doesn't really feel like it's been a year of this, but I guess it's been a year of this.
It's been a year of this.
It's crazy. Yeah, so before I get into future prospects and stuff, I'll just go over the voting that took place last week quickly. So we had 318 votes, which is a pretty good total. We had Demir Trinkets in last with 45 votes. I would say it gets kicked, but there's no episode next week.
No episode next week.
So, yeah. So Demir Trinkets with 45 votes. Mono Blue Tron in second last place with 55 votes. Then we had All in Red with 97 votes. And Soul Horse in first place with 121 votes. So you are playing Soul Horse, and I am excited about that. Because horses. That's why. Yeah, so there's no voting for next week, obviously. But I think I can finally reveal what we're going to do after this. So if you've been following along with Flashback this entire time, you'll know that Fairies is the only deck that managed to win 4 rounds in a row and made it into the Hall of Fame. A lot of decks came really close. Like, they played 4 games, but they always only won 3. They always lost the 4th one. So we conveniently had 4 of those decks, possibly 5 if Esper Delve wins again.
If Esper Delve wins this one, of course it ruins it all. But at the moment, there's 4 with 3 wins.
So what we're going to do, and I'll just refresh your memory of what those are. They're Seasoned Walkers, Blue-Green Infect, Seismic Swans, and Cats, the second layer. So some pretty diverse decks. So, assuming that there's still going to be 4, and if Esper Delve wins, then we'll have to figure out something to do, and I'll put that in, like, another video or whatever. But, assuming that we have those 4 coming back, what's going to happen is we're going to put them on our wheel, which still has, the last time we did the wheel show, cards on it. But we're going to put those 4 decks on the wheel, not the entire deck, but a card that represents those decks. We're going to spin that to decide which ones of those go up against each other in a big quarterfinals. So it's going to be kind of run like a tournament, sort of like when we did Popper Flashback Week, but just a slightly smaller scale. So those are going to face each other in a quarterfinals, and then the 2 winners will face each other in semifinals, and then the winner of that gets to move on and face Fairies.
See which is the best deck of Flashback.
Yeah. And if Fairies wins again, then it's not even close, I guess. But, so that's how we're going to be running that. I'm not exactly sure on the timeline for when this is going to come out. Probably next week, I imagine. But don't quote me on that. I'll know more by Friday's video, and we'll come up with a much better schedule for this sort of thing. But, so that's how we're gonna send off Flashback. With a big tournament of all the decks that did pretty well over the last year. And also before we get started, because I'm kind of curious about this, did you have a favorite match of Flashback that you can remember? Do you remember any of them? They kind of all blur together for me.
I remember a few of them.
Yeah?
I was partial to Black-White Token, so I like those matchups.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, with me also for Season Walkers.
The polymorphing into Dryad Arbor was...
That was pretty good.
Pretty great.
That was pretty good. That one was quite recent, too.
Yeah, very recent, but still hilarious.
Yeah. For me, it's anytime Season Walkers won because it was always in a fun way. It was never just like, I'm just going to shoot you for a bunch. It's like, no, I'll make 40 dragons and give them haste. It's always a big, powerful effect.
It's quite a fun deck.
Yeah. But do you guys at home have any favorites? If you followed along for this past year, just let us know in the comments what your favorite Flashback matchup was, or favorite deck that was featured, because I'm actually quite curious. So, yeah. I think that's all the orders of business, so we will see you in Game 1, where you will be going first.
Yes, I'm the challenger, so going first.
Alright, Game 1. Go ahead.
We've got... those.
Whoop. And for myself, that's what I have going on. All right.
Razor Verge Thicket.
Yep.
And a Sarah Ascendant.
Sounds good.
Sure go.
I mean, it won't in a couple turns, but... I think then this turn we're just going to go untap Water Your Grave, going to 18, and we will Inquisition you. Let's see what you're working with.
Temple Garden, Windswept Heath, Sheep,
Ugh.
A horse.
Speaking of horse.
A horse, well, more a rider of a horse, and a horse.
So which of these 3 animals do I take? I wish I could take this, honestly. I think probably... the ram's a little more annoying. So
yeah, if you have a Tassiger, he kind of just walks him all day and slowly gains life. Mm-hmm. Whereas the other ones at least have to put themselves in danger.
That's kind of what I was thinking, yeah. Anyway, that was it. Go ahead.
Untap. Draw for turn.
Lone Rider.
Windswept Heath. Crack that, going to 19. She'll find a plains.
Yeah, it's pretty plain. Although I really like that picture. Got like a storm plains. Mm-hmm. It's got a bunch of lightning bolts in it.
And a shepherd seeking shelter under the tree.
Mm-hmm. Is it the only tree? Oh no, there's a couple of trees. Some of them are not very good for shelter because they're just...
Yeah, it kind of looks like that's the only one that's really shelter-ish.
Yeah.
And the Lone Rider.
Lone Rider.
1.
I will take a 1.
Back up to 20.
17.
Enter go.
Draw a card. Well, I might just have to take a beat from that, which I don't really want to do. Well, I guess this isn't the worst. So we're going to go for a Flood Strand. Crack that, going to 16. We're going to get a Foil Island. I think. Actually. Maybe not. Do I have planes in this deck? I think I should have 1 basic planes. Yeah, we'll get a basic planes instead. Forgot what fetch land I was cracking for some reason.
That extra little color.
Yeah. Yeah, white's kind of just more of a splash than anything in this list. But then we're going to go for a Jace Friend's Prodigy. Pass the turn.
Untap.
Because it does kind of block Lone Rider. Once, anyway.
Draw for turn. Temple Garden untapped.
Yep.
And you're at 16.
Am I dead? Am I just like dead or something?
Survival cash. So I gain 2 life, going to 20. And then I can have more life than you, so I draw a card.
Yep.
And it'll rebound. Mm-hmm. Dues.
Well, yep, I will block that one. And I will take 1, going to 15.
22. And it's your go. Yep. But on the end step, I've gained 4 life this turn, which is more than 3.
It's true.
Or 3 or more, so it that rides as 1.
He now became 1 with his horse.
I'm also sad that it's not like Eldrazi Horse.
Yeah.
That'd be a great name.
Horse. I also like the flavor text on this is kind of cool. You want to read that off?
It's horse and rider are often of one mind. But until this morning, I'd never seen them of one body.
Yeah, it's just really good flavor text. Anyway, my go?
Yeah.
Untap. Draw. That was timely. That thing's still huge, though. So, that kind of sucks. Here's a Marsh Flats, which I'll crack. Go to 14. This one will get Foil Swamp. And actually, since both of these are kind of a huge threat to me, here's a Liliana of the Veil. Sacrifice a creature, please.
The 1/1.
Yeah. He'll take probably like another turn before he's scary, but he will be scary.
Yeah, first strike, trample, lifelink's pretty good here.
I'll pass turn.
Untap. Upkeep. Survival cash.
Yep.
24. I definitely have more life than you. Draw a card.
Very true.
And we should draw for turn now.
Yes, don't forget about that.
Soul Warden.
Yep.
Attack Liliana for 4.
She dies.
I gain 4, 28. And a Sarah Ascendant. The new art that we opened.
Yeah, that one's sweet.
29.
I like that art a lot. That's pretty close.
So close.
Yeah.
Enter go.
Well, on end step, since you did kill my Liliana, I can now activate this Jace to draw a card and then discard a card. So we're going to draw that. Honestly, we're probably just going to discard that. Thoughtseize. But we have 5 cards in our graveyard, so that flips him into Jace Telepath Unbound. Comes in with 5 counters. Then we'll untap. Draw for turn. That one's pretty decent. Unfortunately, I'm still in a lot of trouble. Here.
Got a 4/4 staring you down, and what could all of a sudden become a 6/6 with flying.
Well, what I really need is to find a removal spell of some sort. So I guess in that regard, let's thought scour ourselves.
That could find a removal spell.
Well, and the other thing is I can just flash it back with Jace, which is kind of nice.
Yeah, exactly why.
Draw a card.
Pretty decent. If you mill it, then you can just flash it back with Jace.
Yeah.
Liliana could have been, but yeah, you can't flash her back.
No, definitely can't. Unfortunately, that might be pretty close to doing it. Well, Jace can go up to 6, and I guess I'll shrink this dude, since there's not really a difference between this one and this one.
Because how much do you shrink it by?
-2, -0 until
Okay.
my next turn.
So if he doesn't grow bigger, then yeah, it's wasted. But if he does, then it's not.
Yeah. And then Big Daddy Angler for 1 mana, and we will get rid of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These 6 cards.
That puts me up 30.
Yep. Actually, maybe I should have targeted this, actually. I never thought of that. Because then that... Oh, but it flies, so it doesn't make a difference.
But this one's probably not attacking, because 4/4
Yeah,
can
you're right.
really beat a 5/5.
Can I take that back and have done that one?
Yeah.
For some reason, I forgot Soul Warden would gain you a life when I played that. Yeah, so that's it. Go ahead.
Untap.
Yeah, I guess that's a little better then. Because you probably don't want to send that in. Unless you get a removal spell,
return.
of course. Then it doesn't matter at all.
Survival cash.
Yep.
32. I definitely control more life than you, so I'll draw.
You control that life?
Yes. Temp card tapped.
Control some lives.
So we can put it sideways.
Well, that's actually true. You do control more life than I do. You have 3 living creatures to my fish and Jace, which is not long for this world.
4 at Jace.
Just that? Okay. He goes 2.
Wait, I'm not going to send my 4/4
Sure.
in to just die to a 5/5.
And don't forget to gain your life.
36.
He does have lifelink after all.
Enter go.
Alright, we need a removal spell. That kind of counts. Sorta. Almost. Yeah. Okay, so Jace will go up. Same thing. -2, -0. That. Here's a Liliana of the Veil. Sacrifice a creature.
Well, it's going to be the Soul Warden.
Yeah. Pass turn.
Untap. Upkeep.
Yep.
38. Control more life than you. Draw from that. Draw for turn.
This makes me sad that we cut the Fellow Sovereign. You're pretty close.
Planes. And since apparently this is all the cards I draw, Survival cash.
That's fine.
40.
Like double replaces itself.
Draw. Soul's Attendant.
Yep.
And I found the removal spell.
Path. Yeah. That I'm sure will do it. Get an island.
And for each of your planeswalkers,
they both die. Womp, womp, womp.
I'm gonna need more dice over here. 48.
Dead Lily. Dead Jace.
Enter go.
Untap. I don't know what I could draw, but it's gotta be something good. I said something good, not something awful. Here's a Creeping Tar Pit. Yeah. Not in good shape here. Six. Yeah. Cast a Lingering Souls. Make 2 1/1s.
50.
Yeah. I don't think I can win this game at this point, but pass turn.
I mean, they can jump the 6 damage twice.
Well,
They can't really jump the 4 because he has trample.
that's kind of one in first strike also.
Well,
I guess that does make a difference. Yeah.
Upkeep 52.
Jesus.
Definitely have more life than you.
Oh yeah.
Draw from that.
Yeah, I just
Draw.
I think I really needed to find some removal spells. Did you draw another survival cache?
I did.
Wow. Okay.
I'm not casting it this turn though, because I have a better cast.
Yep.
Horse. Gain a life from that.
Yeah. Which will trigger the horse.
I mean, of course.
Yeah.
Attacking
This just does
10.
also. So yeah, I'm gonna chump block the 6/6. Take 4. Going to 10.
63.
63! Good load. Yeah, I don't know what I could draw to get me out of this. Especially because now, even if I somehow manage to scrape together a Wrath, you're going to have an indestructible 5/5.
65. Enter go. So end of turn. I will create a horse. Do we have horse tokens?
Well, last time we were using the warrior tokens, and I don't know where those went. No, the warrior ones that had the horse in them.
Well,
that's a goat.
That's a goat. It's
That's
like the
a goat.
same thing. Yeah.
Got him? Yeah.
66.
So untap, draw a card. Yeah, that's not going to do it. I mean, we can stay alive one more turn. Flashback Lingering Souls.
68.
Because why not? Also makes a horse during my turn.
Yeah, that could be the reason to not.
Yeah. But, I mean, I just gotta throw out dudes, I think. And also, because why not? There's a Geist of Saint Traft. Pass the turn.
69.
Yep.
End of your turn. Horse.
Yep.
70.
This is my last turn.
Untap. Keep. Draw turn.
If I'm gonna lose to anything, though, I'm pretty happy to lose to a couple of doopy horses.
Survival cash.
Yep.
72. Definitely have more life than you.
Definitely not gonna draw another one either.
Yes. But no,
That
you're
is
not going to find
number
a
4.
fifth in here.
Yeah. Well, at least we got to show off the new card in the deck.
25.
8 times. Okay, so got a block there. And could block all 3 of these, I suppose. Or I could just go to 1. Yeah, I'll just go to 1.
Yeah, you can't even trade for it that
No.
rides as 1.
Yeah, so I'll block the 2 not crested Sunmare horses, and I will take 9, going to 1. So these all die. You gain a crap ton of life. Well, 10. Not really a crap ton, I
Need
suppose.
more dice. 82.
Yeah.
And just to ruin my survival cache sitting on my library, a Corsair of Crewfix.
Yep. Oh, did you play a land this turn?
No, I haven't.
Nice.
So I can even play that. 83.
Yep.
And a Soul Warden.
Okay.
84.
Yep.
Enter go. Horse. 86.
Draw a card. Well, I mean, it obviously doesn't do anything for us, but it's kind of sweet. So I'm going to bash for 2 and get an angel. Which gains you 2 life.
Oh, yeah. So we go to 88.
Yeah.
And then we block
Yeah.
Geist. And we take 4.
Yep.
Go to 84.
Fine with me. Because I was definitely dead anyway. And then we'll go for a Tassiger. With all 5 of these.
86.
And then we will go for a Chase Friends Prodigy. So, you gain some more life.
88.
And then we'll go for a not flashed in Snapcaster Mage.
90.
Yes! Got you up to 90. And then my angel dies. Go ahead.
Untap.
Don't forget to get your horse, because
Alright.
you did gain a lot of
Horse
life.
at the end of your turn.
Yeah. Can never have enough horses. That's what I always say.
92.
Always saying that. Every 12 minutes I say that.
Untap. Upkeep. Survival cache.
Yep.
94. Draw a card from that.
Can you get to 100
Draw a card for
before I
turn.
die? I guess you actually can.
Essence Warden.
Yep.
96.
Do you have a different means of gaining 4 life this turn, or just gonna send that guy in? Because I
you
really
want-
want you to end the game with 100 life.
Exactly 100? No, it'd only be able to.
Yeah.
Unless, play that. No, so those just cancel out.
Like, I'm at 1, so you
it only
could
goes-
just send in all these dudes. They don't have lifelink, right?
Oh yeah, I guess that works.
And send in him so you get the first strike damage.
Yes, that makes sense.
Yeah.
We can Windswept Heath. 97. Crack. Failed to find.
Okay.
Just because we can.
Yeah. All right.
If I found a land, it'd give me a weird number. So
Yeah. Well, either way, now you're going to have 101 life.
No, because I failed to find. So I gained a life from playing the land.
Oh, and then you
and then I
cracked it
paid the
and
life
failed,
to crack
sure.
it, and
Yeah,
I
that's
failed
fair.
to find.
That's fair.
So it just balanced itself out.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And swing.
Well, I'm going to block this because I die otherwise. Well, I'm going to die anyway, but I want you to be at exactly 100 when I die. So that's going to first strike him, putting you to 100.
100.
And then this eats that, and I take 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Ouch. All right. So that was a pretty sweet game one.
That was pretty entertaining, yes.
Where were you a long time ago? My God. Anyway, yeah, so we'll see you in sideboards. All right, sideboard time. Now, before we do the sideboards, I should mention it was kind of annoying to make these sideboards because we knew that this was the only matchup that's going to feature this. So
Yeah.
when we were making this, like, it's so tempting to just put in 15 hate cards against Delve, really, but didn't do that. So I'll go over mine quickly. First, Engineered Explosives is very good against you. It's not so good against the indestructible horse tokens, but you have a lot of 1-drops. It's just nice to clean those up. So, gonna bring that in. Comball doesn't really do anything.
He'd have done a lot that game.
Yeah.
Because drain off...
Sort of.
Counteract the life gain from the...
Yeah, it would have been all right against 8 copies of Survival Cache, essentially. But, yeah, I don't think that's going to happen too often.
Probably not.
Not going to bring that in. Nile Spellbomb doesn't do anything against you. Fulminator Mage, same kind of thing. You don't really have any... I mean, you have Gavany Townships, I suppose, in your deck, but I'm not as worried about that. Pithing Needle doesn't do a ton. Ojutai's Command doesn't do a lot, but I like the ability to counter target creature spell, like if a horse is coming down or like some giant thing in the late game. That's pretty good. And I like Surprise, Snapcaster Block or something. Like if maybe you send in a Soul Warden. And
you could gain 4 life to counteract your Survival Cache if I'm really behind.
That's true. Didn't think of that, because it's probably not going to come up. But I like them enough that I think I want to bring them in. Damnation, it's very good against you, but if you already have started making horses, then they're indestructible. So
yeah, like
basically I'm just leaving you with horses.
And then they're destructible after.
Yeah. Because everything would hit the graveyard at the same time, including the guy that makes them indestructible. So they would stay alive. And Collective Brutality... It's fine. It can pick off like a Soul Warden or whatever, but I don't think it's great. So what we're going to do is we're going to take out Liliana, just 1 copy of it, because you have a lot of redundancy.
Yeah, if you're just getting a Soul Warden, it's not the greatest.
Yeah. And Inquisition for pretty much the same reason. The things that it can hit, you have like 12 copies of, so not the most important thing in the world. So we're taking out those 5. We're going to bring in EE, these 2 Damnations, and these 2 Ojutai's Commands. You are up.
As for me, Authority of the Consoles. This is more for creature swarm decks, so not really applicable here, because even if Gurmag Angler comes in tapped, we only really get 1 attack out of that, and probably not accomplishing too much from it, so not the greatest. Rest in Peace, pretty obvious against the Delve list to bring in. Leyline of Sanctity. It is nice. We are weak to hand disruption, but I don't want to bring in too many things because it dilutes the deck too much, so it's staying in the sideboard, and it's more for like burn and those other problematic matchups. Celestial Purge, this is pretty great. You can hit Liliana in addition to his creatures, and it doesn't give him the upside of Path, so we're definitely bringing 2 in. Core Firewalker, he's not red, so not really useful. Beast Within, we can shrink his 5/5s if we need to, or we can destroy Planeswalkers, but it's not doing too much, so not really needed. And he doesn't play artifacts, so Creeping Corrosion isn't going to accomplish too much.
No.
As for what we're cutting, the 2 Nyx Fleece Rams.
Which is very sad to me.
Yeah, they can block Tasigur well.
Everyone likes the sheep.
They can't block Gurmag Angler well, so
no.
They're just like, 2 mana, gain 1 life, and we have enough effects of those. 2 Courser of Crufix doesn't really block anything on his side profitably.
Well, it does block Geist of St. Traft, as we saw.
There's
That's
very limited effect. Yeah. It is nice to help us hit our land drops and gain the extra incidental bits of life, but I think just disrupting his plan is a little better. And 1 Path, because we're bringing the Celestial Purges, and they basically fill the same role. And then we'll still have like 1 extra removal spell, essentially. And I'm not super creature heavy either, so cutting a removal spell for another removal spell isn't really like losing out on any value of bringing in as much removal as possible. Especially since this removal won't give him an advantage.
Yeah, like
These 5 in, these 5 out.
All right, we'll see you in game 2. All right, game 2. Show my hand. That's what I have going on. Go ahead.
And we've got those.
Whoop. All right. So I'm gonna lead things off with a Marsh Flats. I'm gonna crack that, go to 19. I think we're just gonna get a Swamp because I'm then gonna Thought Seize you.
Well, see an Essence Warden.
17.
Essence Warden. Some land. A horse. I'd be very disappointed if you took that. Giant's Pride Mate. And a Rest in Peace.
Oh, well, I think I don't really have a choice. Rest in peace it is. That card kind of wrecks the whole game plan. Ah, it's too bad. That's a good hand, too. I don't know if I can beat that hand. That's all I got. Go ahead.
Draw for turn.
Yeah, that's rough.
Temple Garden, 18. And an Essence Warden.
Yep.
Sure go.
Untap. Draw a card. Not the most timely thing in the world. Here's an island, and here's a Jesze. To you.
Untap. Draw for turn. Arid Mesa. Going at 17. For the plains.
Yep.
And
Make a 3/3.
Pride Mate.
Yep.
18. It says he sees the life gain.
Oh, did you gain from that?
Oh, no, I didn't. 19. Enter go.
Yeah, it's kind of weird because it's like a creature, but it's not really. It's sort of also a planeswalker. Let's go Flooded Strand, crack, going to 16. I want to keep my life total high because it seems like it's going to be a painful game for me. So I've got planes.
So many basics.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you need the mana. Which you do. And then we will Path to Exile a Johnny's Pride Mate.
Oh, and then activate Jesze.
Yeah. And then I'll just wait till you get your land.
We'll just get plains tapped.
Kind of wanted to save that for the horse, but yeah, this works too. So then we'll activate Jesze, draw a card, discard a card, Lingering Souls. Jesze flips, 'cause there's 5 cards. And Jesze will go up to 6 to shrink that. And we will go ahead and flash back that Lingering Souls to get 2 1/1s.
21.
To you.
Untap. Draw for turn. Temple Garden tapped. And an Essence Warden.
Yep. So you gain a life from that.
22. Enter go.
Glad I got this Lingering Souls out before you had 2 of those. Draw for turn. That's not the worst. I'm gonna have Jesze go up to 7. Maybe. Oh, why did I even do that? Duh. 6-sided dice. Go up to 7 to shrink one of the Soul Wardens.
Essence Warden.
Sorry. It's the same card. It's just the shifted version of it.
I think they even have the same arms.
Yeah. Yeah, kind of. Kind of looks that way. Is it worth doing that?
Essence Warden doesn't really have a background.
No.
It's just blurry colors.
Here's a Marsh Flats. And I think this turn we're just going to go for a Geist of St. Traft. So you gain 2 life from that.
24.
Of course. And I'll bash you for 2.
22.
Pass the turn.
Untap. Draw for turn. Windswept Heath. Crack that. Going to 21. Aura Plains.
Yep. So you got that horse. That big doopy horse, but should be able to answer it.
Here's a big doopy horse.
Yep.
23. Enter go.
Yes.
End step. Get a horse.
Gonna crack that as well.
I get the horse.
Yeah, you get the horse.
25.
Not a lot I can do about that. Get a hallowed fountain.
You could have had a path in your hand.
True. Alright. So I'm going to untap. We're going to draw a card. Yeah, I suppose that's not the worst. So Jesze will go down to 4 counters to essentially flashback Path to Exile on Crested Sunmare.
Disappointed in you.
I mean, I can't just do nothing.
It's true.
And then we're gonna fatal
There's
push
even
the 5/5 now that he's not indestructible.
Oh, so rude.
A little bit.
What did he ever do to you? What did a stampede of horses ever do to you?
Well, I'll tell you what I did to myself. I only got 1 swamp. So that's what I did to myself. Yeah. But
it was too tempting to get the hallowed fountain. It was too tempting to get the hallowed
yeah.
fountain.
Well, I didn't really think too deeply that I was going to need a ton of black in 1 turn. Maybe I should have. We're going to bash you. So you go ahead and gain 2 life from the angel.
Is it worth trading 2 Essence Wardens for Geist? I think it is.
Yeah. Alright. So 6.
21.
Angel dies. Your turn.
Untap.
Yeah, that was a pretty big punt. I should have definitely got a wider
Draw
range
for
instead. Oh well. That's what happens.
Soul Warden.
Yep.
Lone Rider. 22.
Yep. Jeez.
Survival Cache.
Sure.
24. And I control more... Or I have more life than you, so draw a card.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty good rebuild.
It's your go.
Because you gained more than 3 life. That flips, of course. Draw a card. Yeah, that's not the worst. Yeah, okay. So Jesze will go down to 1. We'll push him.
So sad.
Then we'll bash for 2.
22.
And then you can have your 2 life back, because here's another Lingering Souls.
24.
Go ahead.
Untap. Upkeep, 26. I control more life than you.
Yep.
So I draw. Draw for turn. Gavany Township. Sarah Ascendant.
Yep.
Good old iconic Masters one. And I need 3 mana for this, so it can't Gavany Township this turn. Because apparently we're going to start the train again. Survival Cache, 28.
God. Now you're only 2 life from having that be a 6/6. Also.
Draw.
Gross.
Enter go.
Untap.
I'm only you flashing back that Lingering Souls
Draw.
from getting a 6/6.
That works. Push it.
Wah.
Unfortunately, that also takes our black, but that's fine. So Jesze will go up to 2. Shrink that guy. And then I'll bash for 4.
24.
Pass the turn. I can't believe how much that's boned me. not getting second black source. That's like 3 turns that I could have done different
Untap.
other things.
Upkeep 26. Draw from that. Draw for turn. Yeah. Windswept Heath. Sarah Ascendant. 27.
All right. Why not?
Lone Rider. 28. Enter go. And since I've gained 4 life this turn, flip.
Draw a card. What are you at? 28?
Yeah.
So I'll shrink the Ascendant.
Shrink the Ascendant.
And here's a Flooded Strand, which will crack going to 14.
It's going to get that second black.
Unfortunately, it has to be an untapped Watery Grave, because I can't fetch a Swamp. Is that the one I want? Yeah. Untap Watery Grave. 12. Okay. Let's just take stock here. So definitely want to keep these 2 if we can. So that means that's 6. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I could get both these if I... yeah, I don't want to do that. None of your guys fly, right?
Nope. Not at the moment. Unless you flashback Lingering Souls.
Yeah. Bash for 4.
24.
Gurmag Angler. Exiling these 6.
25.
And then we will flashback this Lingering Souls. 2 1/1s.
27.
Pass the turn.
End of your turn. Crack Windswept Heath, going to 26. Shall find a plains. And end of your turn.
Yep.
Pump the team. Got a 0-2 Sarah Ascendant now.
It's funny how when we were in sideboards, I was talking about how I don't think I really care about Gavany Township all that much. Now it's going to ruin me. Like, incredibly.
Yeah, 5/5 first strike trample lifelink.
Yeah.
Pretty terrifying to your Gurmag Angler.
Well, it could even be a 6 this turn, if you really wanted to.
Yeah, and if that's going to be our draw. Here's a Soul Warden.
Sure.
27.
So keep in mind this one is shrunk still from
Yes.
Jesze.
And we shall swing all at Jesze.
Okay. So that one's going to first strike, gain you 5 life, which turns that one into a 4-5.
A 4/6. Sorry, a 5/7.
Yeah, 5-7. Which, that's not
Which
ideal.
could grow.
That's not ideal.
Yeah, the first strike's pretty great in this scenario.
So, in order to... Yeah. All right. Block, block, block.
And activate Township.
Yep. Yeah, that thing's gonna single-handedly destroy every bit of hope that I have.
So, 6 damage,
Yep.
first strike. 1 tramples over. Jesze.
Jace goes to 2, which very conveniently makes it so I can't flash back anything.
33.
And then these 2
It's
die.
all because you got rid of the horse, the shiny horse.
Probably. That's probably why. Or it's because you've drawn live every draw you've had, and I have not.
There was one time I drew a windswept heat.
Oh, poor baby. Yeah.
And so
then
the
you
Sarah
gain-
Ascendant gains me 6.
6. Yeah.
39.
Yep.
Enter go.
Well, I guess there's still potential. Thought scour myself. Damnation. Is that going to do anything at all? Three, 4. I don't think so. Do I have any hope of winning this game? I don't think I do.
You do have some blocks still.
Yeah, but I need to draw something. I
You
got
have Damnation.
Yeah, I have answers in my deck to this particular board state, but I have to actually draw them. Yeah, I can maybe survive one more turn, but I think that's the best I can do. So I will shrink. Doesn't really matter.
I mean, he's the one that
Him.
tramples, so...
Yeah, but you're just gonna township again, so that already makes him bigger than everything else. Because that puts him up to a 7, so even when I shrink him, he's still a 5, which first strikes anything I play. But, yeah, I'll shrink him, because why not? God, it's the worst. I can... Actually, I'm gonna shrink that.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna flash in a Snapcaster Mage, and I'll push that.
Yeah, that solves him pretty well.
But I'm still real screwed.
I mean, now you have quite a lot of chump blockers.
Yeah, but that's the thing, they're chump blockers. I can survive a turn, and that's about it. And you're at
39.
39. Go.
Untap.
Yeah, I think I need to rip Damnation real bad. I think that's about the only road to victory I have.
Draw for turn.
So it's possible. Possible.
Township.
Yep. I think...
Oh, I guess I should have gained 2 from that, actually.
Yeah. I think I have a new least favorite card. I really don't like Gavany Township. Like, it's a good card, but I don't like it.
Playing
Every
against
time
it?
I've played against it, it's wrecked me by itself. Every single time. So I think it's my new least favorite card.
So you'd have to trade 3 things for that? Yeah, that's acceptable.
Well,
I'm scared of Jesze
not
anymore.
necessarily.
No, I'm not. Not really. We'll send 3 at Jesze and 7, 11 at you.
11 at me, 3 at Jace. double block the Soul Warden. Chump block that, and I'll take 4. Going to 8.
Enter go.
Like, I know Damnation's a live top deck, but the odds aren't great. Thought Scour myself. Jeez. Alright. What do I do here? What do I do? I think I really need that Damnation. I'm gonna flashback a Thought Scour. So with this one, targeting myself, obviously. That's not terrible, I guess. So bash for 2. Linger Souls. Flooded Strand. Crack that. Going to 7. Yep. Godless Shrine. Going to 5. Still don't think I can win this game, but here's a Tassiger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got 5 lands out of there. Go ahead. Also, you gain a life from that if you didn't already.
Untap. Draw for turn.
Yeah, I think at this point it's basically Damnation or bust.
So Soul Warden would eat Tassiger if he jumps.
Yes.
Swing.
Block.
Okay. So I gain 9.
Yeah.
And 5 mana for the horse.
Yep.
Enter go.
Yep.
Horse. I mean, at least you're losing to the horse.
That's true. I'd rather just not be losing, but personally, I'll flashback Lingering Souls. So now I need a Path and a Damnation. Which is not going to probably happen for... Yeah. For Gurmag Angler. And so I have to exile 3 things. I guess 3 creatures. Sure. Those 3. And you gain life from that also.
56.
And you get a horse on my turn. The end of it. That's all I got. Go ahead.
Untap.
Thing is, even if I somehow rip Path and Damnation to deal with this, then you're still at like 60 that I have to chip away at.
Draw for turn.
I think this game's over.
Swing for 23.
So if you township, this will trade Gurmag Angler for a freaking Soul Warden. It's the worst. block like that.
Township.
Yep. I think another reason why it's one of my least favorite cards is if you have like 14 creatures, your opponent has to sit there for 10 minutes going, and he gets a counter, and he gets a counter, and he gets a counter. Yeah. So these trade, these all die, you gain a bunch of life, right?
Yeah, so I gain 10 life from that. Jesus. And it's your go, since I did gain the life from Sarah Ascendant.
Yep. Activate Tassiger. Top 2 cards. Which one are you going to let me have?
Those are the 2 cards you were saying you needed.
Yep, they were. Of course they were 2 turns too late. Why wouldn't they be?
Do I have you dead next turn?
Oh, yeah. Easily.
Yeah, I have you dead next turn,
Super
so you
easily.
can have that damnation.
Yeah. Thanks. There's a swamp. Go.
Untap.
God, the worst. Although, to be
Drop a
fair,
turn.
if there's any deck I could lose against, the one with the doopy horses is good. Even
yes.
though it has my new least favorite card in it.
And counters.
Yep. You know, I think I'm going to head on over to Flipside Gaming, pick up every one of these that they own, and
You're
just
gonna buy
burn
them
them
out.
ceremonially. You know?
Well, you don't need your graveyard anymore.
You aren't wrong. I don't.
And attack with just the horses.
Oh, well, if it's just the horses, I'll just take it. Yeah, because there's that damnation. I can't believe that. So I need Path followed by Damnation. Let's activate Tassiger. Path and Damnation. And I drew a swamp, so that's good. Always need a swamp. Yeah, so I'm dead to horses, which I'm okay with. And it's also kind of nice that we don't have to make more work for ourselves for later. So I'm fine with that as well. So that was Flashback. Season 1.
And since this isn't a 3 wins, it will be those 4 facing off.
Yes, yeah. So you have that to look forward to. More details of that will be forthcoming later this week. And we'll see you on Friday.
Bye.